As I'm sure you know, the month of October is coming up very quickly, and that means the Bloxburg Halloween update is just around the corner. So today, I'm going to be going over 25 different things I want to see in the Bloxburg Halloween update. Of course, none of these things may come in the next update, but they're just things I think would be really cool to see in Bloxburg eventually. Whether it's this year, the next year, these are my top requests for Halloween items. Seasonal food is great, I love seasonal food, but there are so many options when it comes to types of food Bloxburg could add, so I'm not going to be going into any of that. I'm going to be going into more of the build mode items and some of the interactive features I'd like to see in Bloxburg. But before we start, we need to get in the Halloween spirit. So, the number one thing on my list is a pickup truck. I've been wanting it, everybody's been wanting it, it's an obvious one, we've been wanting it for a long time now, everybody wants a pickup truck. So I won't talk about much, but obviously something like any of these, we just want a pickup truck. Again, we've been asking it for so long, I wouldn't be surprised if this came in the next update. I'm sure hoping it does. To be able to drive on a truck just sounds so cool, and especially if there was like seating in the back of the truck, that would be amazing. And the great thing about pickup trucks is, especially this kind, is perfect for Halloween and Christmas. So hopefully, fingers crossed that is coming soon. The second thing on my list is more varieties of pumpkins and squashes. Of course, we already have pumpkins in Bloxburg, but more varieties of them and more squashes and gourds would be really, really cool. There's so many different shapes and varieties of pumpkins and squashes, and so to have more would be amazing, so not all the pumpkins look the same. It would just add a lot more detail to the builds and give us something to decorate inside with too. Like Bloxburg could totally add something like this, that would be amazing. Or these wooden pumpkins, or even these light up ones would be really cool, right? So some more things that we can use inside as well, because I definitely think Bloxburg could use some more squashes and pumpkins. Number 3 is Halloween plants. I think both outdoor and indoor plants would be fun, but just some like odd, like creepy kind of looking plants like these here, or like these with the teeth, or like this cauldron one would be really, really cool inside to decorate our houses with. Here's some more plants with mouths. I think that would just be so cool to have some Halloween plants to decorate with. And it would help to make our Halloween gardens and backyards look just so much more lively, right? Because like during Halloween fall time, like as you can see behind me, it's just all dead trees and bushes. So to have some like live creepy plants would just be so cool. Number 4 on my list is Halloween pillows. This is another pretty obvious one now. Every seasonal update we've had since they introduced pillows, we've had holiday themed pillows, we have Christmas pillows, Valentine's pillows, so I'm definitely expecting to get some Halloween pillows, but here are some fun ideas, like here's these pillows with the ghosts on them, even some like actual shaped pillows like a pumpkin pillow. Here's one with a pumpkin and a spider on it. Here's a spider web pillow, a ghost pillow, here's a bat pillow, and another ghost pillow. So some fun Halloween pillow options like this I think would be so fun to decorate our houses with. Number 5 is Halloween carpets. We already have the pumpkin carpet in Bloxburg, so to get some other designs, some other shaped carpets would be really cool. Here's some examples that I found. There's a ghost one, there's a welcome mat, just more of the like basic items you have in your house, but themed for Halloween, right? Like we use carpets all the time to fill up spaces, and so to have a Halloween themed carpet, you know, I just feel like we kind of need it. Like that's definitely something I would like to see in the new update. Next on the list, number 6 is more lanterns and candles. I'm especially thinking lanterns because we did get some candles last Halloween update, which was amazing. So just some lanterns, again, some more tabletop items that we can use around our houses. We definitely need more of those, and some of these can even be used outside. So more lanterns, more candles, definitely something I'd like to see in the next update. Number 7, interactive Halloween items where you can make audio play. Now, maybe you're wondering, what do I mean by this? I mean those Halloween yard decorations that when you walk by, they like play a certain sound or music or a certain amount of words, or the ones that you like press a button and they make noise. I'm thinking those ones would be really cool. So I don't know necessarily that these ones exactly play audio, but just some yard decorations, you know, that when you walk by, I saw this one was pretty crazy, but yard decor that when you walk by, it plays a certain music or noise or some words, or maybe even ones you have to click on to make them play audio or something. But I think something like that could be really cool. Like that would be absolutely amazing if we got something like that in Bloxburg. Now, this is on to number 8, something I would love to see with the new Halloween update, and it kind of goes along with what I just talked about, is Halloween audio that we can add to our plots. We used to be able to add eerie sounds or like wind blowing or Halloween sound effects, like fun stuff like that to make our haunted mansions and Halloween plots more lively. But when Roblox removed all the copyright audio, Bloxburg unfortunately removed the Game Pass. And if like me, I removed moved all the songs to adding custom songs, I no longer add back any songs, so I'm stuck without any kind of music in Bloxburg. Now, obviously the ideal fix to this would be amazing if Bloxburg just added back the Game Pass, since there is a Roblox music library and sound effect library where there are tons, thousands of free assets to use, but my guess is they're not going to be doing that anytime soon. So what I'd love to see is just some sound blocks that we can place around. Maybe they're cubes and maybe we just have to hide them by things, or you know, things that when you walk by they kind of have this little Halloween built-in sound effect. Maybe it's like eerie wind blowing or banging on a door, you know, just some fun things like that to make our haunted mansions and Halloween builds come to life a little bit more. Number 9, moving Halloween yard decorations. Now, I don't have any examples of this, but I'm sure you know what I mean when I say this. Is items that have a little bit of animation to them, a little bit of movement. I think that would be really cool. Sometimes you'll see them when you go like trick-or-treating, walking around the neighborhood. Sometimes you'll see some moving things on the yard, which is so cool. They don't move, of course, like crazy, but just like rotating things and things like that. That would be absolutely amazing. The only thing with that is I'm sure they're performance heavy, so if something like that was added to the game, it would probably be a Bloxburg item. And again, I don't even know if that's something they're interested in adding to the game, just because the animation would take a lot more performance, especially if it were be constantly running, but something like that I think would be so cool to have moving yard decorations. Number 10, more Halloween and fall table decor. I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier, how I wanted more fall and Halloween table items, so some things like this I think it'd just be so cool, because that's something we're definitely missing with Halloween items, is things to fill up our tables and the surfaces inside of our houses. That's something we definitely need, because right now we just have like the tabletop pumpkins, some candles. I'm trying to think of what else we have. Like, we just don't have that many options, so I definitely think that's something that Bloxburg's lacking, and I definitely think that's something that we could use more of. Alrighty, number 11, light up decorations. Both indoor and outdoor light up items would be so cool, like these ghosts here, or these outdoor ghosts. Just having some things that light out, because there's something about adding light and color to your builds that just makes them look so much better. Like, I don't know what it is, but like adding these lights behind me just made it look better. Adding LED lights in builds, for some reason, it just does something, makes it look cool. So having light up Halloween decorations, I think is definitely something I would like to see. We do have the Halloween inflatables, which light up, which is nice, but I want some more items, you know? Especially because most of those inflatables, it's more of a light around it than a light shining through it. Like in this here, you can obviously see a light is shining through it. But a lot of the inflatables are more like this, where you kind of just see the light around it. You can kind of tell maybe it's glowing. The ghost one, you can definitely tell from inside that, oh yeah, that is glowing. But the pumpkin and the candy corn look more like this than they do this. Again, indoor and outdoor light up items is something I would love to see. Number 12, Halloween light fixtures. I know I did already talk about like candles and lanterns I'd like to see, but when I'm saying Halloween light fixtures, I'm thinking more permanent, like things attached to the wall and the ceiling, things that don't move. We already have a witch's hat light, which is nice, but I'd like to see some more things like these hands coming out of the wall with candles on them, or these birds that have like the lights in their mouths, or some more string lights like these like skeleton hands, or these ghost lights are really cool, and some more chandeliers, you know, like this. It would be nice to, again, not have to use normal items during Halloween time, but to have all the items we use be fun Halloween themed items. And that includes the light fixtures. The next one, number 13, I think is a pretty fun one, something I'm kind of surprised I haven't thought about until now, but that is Halloween stuffed animals. Like, oh my goodness, why do we not have Halloween stuffed animals? Like, that was something I was thinking about. I was like, what areas of the house do we not have stuff to decorate with yet? And I was thinking, well, the beds, the kids' bedrooms, like the kids' bedrooms could really use something. So having some Halloween stuffed animals that, you know, we could play with in role plays and make kids' bedrooms look nice, put them on beds, on couches, I think that's something that would really be fun. And stuffed animals are just fun, they're just cool. Like, who doesn't want Halloween stuffed animals in their Bloxburg house? So that's definitely something I'd like to see come to Bloxburg. Number 14 is editable tombstones. We already have 2 tombstones in Bloxburg. We have this rip one here, and then we have an oof one, but I'd like to see tombstones that we can edit the text on. And so it would probably be like a different font, and it wouldn't look like it's carved in. That way you can keep the rip and you can keep the oof tombstones. But I'd like to see a special tombstone that we can write special things on. Or maybe it's even like we pick from our friends list. Like, you get to pick who do you want to put on the tombstone, and then it'll put their name has died on the tombstone. I think that's a fun way to make our Halloween builds more special, more personal. So that's definitely something I would like to see in Bloxburg. Number 15, more spellbook and wizard items. That's definitely something I think we could use more of. Right now we have a lot of skeleton items, I feel like. We do have some witch items, but having some more things to decorate with for more of the Halloween themes I think would be cool. So definitely some more witch and wizard spellbook type items. I think that would definitely be really cool to have. And the amount of cool things we could build with a wizard spellbook themed Halloween update. Like, we could use it not even just for Halloween, but for other things too, you know, any kind of wizard type build. I think that would be really cool. And to stay on that theme, number 16 is zombie items. Just again, some more items that include some other kind of Halloween topics. Not just like skeletons and witches and, you know, the things we have, but just some other items, like some zombie items I think could be cool. Number 17, more skeletons. Of course, we do already have skeleton items. We have the skull, the head, the feet, the full body, but I think some more skeleton things would be cool, like not even human skeletons, but some more items we can really use it inside, because most of the items we have right now are outside items, like one that sits on the mantle, one that maybe sits on a bookshelf, or climbs on the railing. These ones are kind of funny, sitting on the mantle. I think a sitting down one would be cool, or even if it comes with its own chair or something, but one that like sits down, or maybe even attaches to a couch or chair could be really cool. And then some more variety and stuff, maybe ones that attach to the wall, like here or something, could be cool. And then yeah, just some more fun little skeletons, little things that we can put around, because I feel like skeletons are a pretty big thing when it comes to Halloween. That and ghosts are like two pretty big Halloween things. I didn't even think of ghosts, that's not technically one of my points, but I'll throw it in here real quick. Some fun things like this, you know, just some little ghost items would be really cool as well. On to number 18 is a Halloween doorbell. I think Halloween doorbells would be cool. One that pops up a lot is this green eyeball one. Then I also found this skeleton one here. Here's that little skeleton like door knock thing. I don't even know what it's called, but that could be cool too. It's not a doorbell, but something like that that attaches to the door would be cool. Here's a bat one, and then here's a witch one. But not even just doorbells that are Halloween look, but doorbells that play Halloween sound would be absolutely amazing. So maybe get like a haunted mansion kind of creepy doorbell that you hear like in movies and stuff. Really cool, or maybe even one that screams. Or one that, you know, just have different sound effects. That could be really, really fun. Definitely something I would love to see in Bloxburg. And now we're getting into more of the fall items, because even though it is focused on a Halloween update, it is usually still the fall update as well. So for number 19, I would like to see more fall indoor plants. So like these would be really cool. Some buckets with like flowers in them. Now I know these are outdoor, but you could maybe even use them indoor. But like, here's a planter, again outdoors. For some reason when I searched up fall indoor plants, the only thing that really came up was outdoor plants. I did find these, like these trees in the barrels and crates, really cool. That's something I'd love to have in Bloxburg. And these little cauldron pots are cool as well. Just some things that I know we can take any indoor plant and color it to make it look like it's dead or a fall color. But just some things that are pre-done, and like these cauldron pots again. And these trees that we don't have a tree like this. Like, I think that'll just be so much better. Again, makes the look of our fall builds just so much better. Number 20 is more vintage items. Now I know these aren't fall or Halloween specific items, but Halloween is usually the time where we go and make Victorian vintage style homes, and so to have some more items like these would just be really nice. They'd add another detail to those homes, because we do have items, but then again, using the same Halloween, the same items year after year, making the same things, you know, we just want new items. New items are fun, help keep things new, make all the builds we build different. So just having some fun vintage items like this typewriter here, or this camera, those things would be really, really fun, I think. So that's another thing I would love to see in the Bloxburg Halloween update. Number 21 is rustic planters. Some planters like these that are kind of the outdoor woodsy planters would be perfect for the fall Halloween time. Some buckets like this too, or I like this one that's attached to the shovel and the rake, or these ones in these little crates. Just sort of some farmhouse outdoorsy planters, since fall is usually the time we all go build our farms. So having some fun little planters to put around would be so nice. Especially this big one. Like, if we could get this big one, oh my goodness, that would be great. Number 22 is wood/log decorations. I don't have a ton of ideas for this one. I'm thinking just a few items, like maybe some candles like this, or some animal things like these owls. Or here I found these Halloween decorations made of stumps. Again, some more candles. Here's like a little bear bowl, and here's like a deer and a fish one. And maybe more of a winter update, since these are things you kind of see more in cabins, but I think it works for fall too. So that's definitely something I'd love to see a few more items on, not a ton more, but just again, like a few more wood items would help when we want to build like a cabin or a farm, for example. 3 more to go. Number 23 is pine cones. This is something I've been wanting for a while now, just another detail that we can put again on our tables and surfaces in our houses. Again, it may be a little bit more on the border of a winter style item, but they're used in fall decoration too. Maybe not as much, but whether it's in the fall update or it's in a winter update, pine cones are definitely something I'd love to see come to Bloxburg. Now these next two are definitely some things I would love to see, starting with 24, something I've been wanting for a long time now, and that is table garland pieces. We do have the garland that acts like a structure where you can drag it to however long you want and place it wherever you want, but what I want is I want set pieces of garland, different types of garland that we can set on tables like this here, or set on mantles. Because right now, if we were to drag garland on top of a surface like this, it would go through whatever surface we're placing it on. So having some things that sit on top and they're pre-built in a preset size would be absolutely amazing. Like just to put those around, that's something I would love to do. Personally, being someone who loves to go crazy with the garland, that is something I would love to see. And now, onto the last one, number 25, that is fall gnomes. I love gnomes. So many people love gnomes. I think fall gnomes would be such a great addition to Bloxburg. Again, another fun thing that we could decorate with. Like, I would absolutely love to see fall gnomes, and even Halloween gnomes like these, come to Bloxburg. Again, when I'm talking about tabletop items, gnomes would be another amazing thing to fill up some of our mantles and tables with, make some centerpieces out of as well. So definitely a little bit higher on my list would be some fall, and even, again, like this, Halloween gnomes. And not even just gnomes, but like gnome-themed items, like these here that look like they hang on the wall or a door, but just some like gnome-themed items as well, could be really cool. Like we have the outdoor like noob, but I'm thinking like, not only outdoor like this, but even the indoor ones that are like soft and plushy, kind of like this one, or these. I just think that would be so much fun to play around with. Anyways, that was 25 things I would love to see come in the next Halloween Bloxburg update. Again, I don't know how many, if any of those will come. They're not my predictions, but just things I'd love to see. I'd also love to hear your ideas and what are the things you'd love to see come to Bloxburg, so make sure to leave those down in the comments below. As always, if you liked the video, thumbs it up, let me know, and consider subscribing. Have a great day.